If you are wondering how to most effectively use your feast in Raid, look no further because today we're going to be breaking that down for you. My name is PJ, we're back with another Raid Shadow Legends video, and we're breaking down the best and most efficient ways to use feast. First, let's just look at what a feast does. So a feast instantly takes a champion to rank 6. So what does this mean? So this means that if you put in a 5-star level 50 and you use a feast, I don't want to apply it. I don't think it'll actually do it right away, but in theory, if we clicked on use a feast, then it would take him to 6-star level 1. Now, in theory, if we took this level 40 and use a feast, it would do the same thing. It would take him to a 6-star level 1. If we do it at level 30, it would take it to 6-star level 1. If we did it at level 20, it would take it to 6-star level 1. So the biggest takeaway here is you want to try to use it on the lowest rank that you want to use. If you're early game and you're using an Armiger, trying to build an Armiger up, this would be perfect because you would get an Armiger level 20 all the way up to a 6-star level 1. So you'd be skipping the 3-star, the 4-star, the 5-star, all those XPs, the barrels, the brews, all you needed to get the champion up, you would skip that. You really want to try to take advantage of this. I would not use these on 50s. Super waste. It's pretty much, if you're using it on a 50, it's 5-star chickens, where if you're using it on 30 or 40, it's 3-star chickens plus XP to get it to 40, and it's 4-star chickens plus to get to level 50, and then it's 5-star chickens. So you're getting way more benefit if you do it on a lower rank champion. Hey, stop right there. Click in the description right now for you to get a free legendary Karato Fox Hunter along with 4 free amazing epic champions as you level up. Here are the exact steps that you need to follow. Step 1. Log out of Player and Play on PC and uninstall. If you have never had Raid installed on your mobile phone before, the link will work there too. Step 2, click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Step 3, launch Raid and complete the tutorial. Step 4, go to the inbox and claim your champion. Here we go. Karato Fox Hunter will be there waiting for you in the inbox. This is an amazing start to your account and you do not want to miss it. So make sure you click the link in the description, follow the steps, and don't forget, tell a friend. So if you're early game, rares, epics, I would be looking to do. If you're a later game, then I would say probably more rares, Curse City champions, Doom Tower champions, secret rooms. So personally, I am looking to use this guy right here, Modder. He's come up in some Curse City rooms. He's decent in Doom Tower. I've seen people using him and I want to use him myself. I think he's gonna help me, but I really don't want to get him from 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60. So I'm gonna feast him. I think it's a great opportunity to use it on a rare. I think epics again are decent as well. I would highly not recommend using it on a 5-star though. I feel like it's a big waste. I'm gonna not use a barrel, but in theory, a lot of Curse City champions I've been skipping masteries for, or just getting 550. If they're like a support champion, I'm not really getting masteries. If they're an epic, I'm getting the masteries for damage dealers because the helm smash I feel like is really important. But a lot of the support masteries I've been skipping. So in theory, you could use a feast, get them to 6-star level 1, and then use a barrel just to instantly get him to 60. It would work perfectly. I'm gonna not barrel him right away because I don't have many barrels and I like to keep 1 or 2 around just for emergencies, but I'm gonna use a feast. So let's get him leveled up. Use bada bing bada boom, and now we go. We got 2 feasts, so yes, apply. So it's 1,000,000 silver, which is kind of expensive, but you are saving so much energy, so much time, brews, chickens. Very nice. So a lot of people don't like feast. I'm a fan of feast and barrels for this exact reason. Epics, rares, I think they're really good. Uncommons, you would get even more benefit, but there's just not really that many uncommons that you would use. Again, Armiger I think would be one, and maybe a few other uncommons that you could potentially using, but definitely rares and epics are perfect. So let's do it. So we should go from 3-star to 6-star level 1, and let's do it. We should also see how many points we get from doing this in case it doesn't pop up. We have 88,850. So let's see how many points we're gonna get from feasting a 3-star. So let's do it. Apply. Boom. How many? Almost 2,000 points for that. That is a big chunk. So if you guys need some extra quick points for a champion training, trying to snipe, or just get the resources on the right hand side, this can give you a nice chunk of points. As you can see, almost 2,000. And we got him to 6-star level 1. And then I could barrel him. I'm not going to. I am going to give him some brews though. Let's give him like 30, because I actually might get masteries on him as a damage dealer. Let's give him 30. actually, no, let's actually do 25. I lie. I like to keep the brews around the same. I'm kind of, I don't know, the OCD. Try to keep them around the same amount. Let's do 25. And we get another 720. Beautiful. And we're probably going to, yeah, run him in minnow in the future. So that got us a nice chunk. We're closing in on the 100 and I think like 5,000 for Cat's Gaze plus the profile, which I would really like. So I wanted to do a little bit more in-depth look at some of the rares that I would recommend using a feast on. So we're going to look at it in kind of two different ways. We're going to break it down into early game, which rares you want to do, and then kind of like a late end game, which rares you want to do. So early game, Painkeeper, Cold Heart are really strong. Fellhound, if you're looking to get a bit of campaign farmer, would be really nice. Frozen Banshee's really good early game. Reliquary Tender is really good early game. A War Maiden, Apothecary, all could be really good for you early game. Tree Shield Knot is really good. Definitely recommend him. Another champion that's really good that I have not messed with, but I want to in the future is Flannan. Really strong, definitely for a rare. Would highly recommend working on him. And then for more of like a end game for Doom Tower, Cursed City, those kind of areas, I would say Anointed is insane for Cursed City. Fire Knight, he's in one of the stages, really good. Abyssal's really good. And a stun set, AoE A1. Soulbound Boyer is really good. I have 2 built up at 60, very helpful. I left them at 50 for a while and then finally bit the bullet and got them to 60. It was worth it. But you definitely use below 50 as well. Judge is really good. Sentinel is really good. I have 2 as well for Cursed City and Doom Tower. Fleshmonger is pretty good for endgame. Berserker can hit hard. I think I said Judge. Judge can hit hard. Modder, I just got him leveled up. Can be really good. Those would be maybe some of the rares that I'd be looking at a endgame, late game to level up. Some of the other ones you can just look at if you need recommendations or help. Could be good for some rooms. Norhorn's really good for Shogun, also used in some Cursed City and Doom Tower. The thing with Painkeeper is I only have 1 at actually 60 and then the other ones are at 50 and then I used 1 at 30 as well. Depending on where you're using them, you can leave them at 40 or 30 because a lot of the times it's just they're in there for the speed tune and they need to be a specific speed and they're going to be in like an unkillable comp or a block damage comp where they're not going to die, so they don't really need to have crazy good stats. They just need to have the right speed. So be careful with leveling up too many Painkeepers. Not saying don't keep them around. You definitely want to keep multiple 2, 3, 4 Painkeepers, but you don't have to have them at level 60, so maybe don't use a feast unless you really need it. But some of the other ones I think would be good for using a feast, good candidates for. Let me know in the comments if I missed any rares. Obviously there's a lot of rares in this game that are pretty viable, but I think I got most of the ones that are used, but I'm sure I missed some. So let me know if this helped you, if you guys learned anything. Again, this is my opinion, but I think this is definitely the best way to use feast. Also maybe a barrel, but definitely feast. 3 stars, 4 stars is the most. Highly would not recommend using it on a 5-star. I feel like it's just a big waste because you need to get the champion max level to use it, so you're already using all of the brews and XP to get it to 50. This feels like a waste to me. I wouldn't do it. So leave a like, hit the subscribe button. Growing, just hit 300 subscribers, so thank you guys all so much for the 300. I appreciate that so much, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds. With that being said, hope you have a good rest of your day / night, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.